Hi, everybody. I'm Judy Meredith. Welcome to our little mini question and answer session today. Today, I am again interviewing Angela Caine, and we're going to talk a little bit on the topic of manifesting. And I think this is an important topic in your life because as you are learning to overcome your fear and move forward into the life that you want, you need to know how to manifest and how the universe works with regard to manifesting so that you can work with it. So, Angela, welcome.
Thank you, Judy. It's great to talk to you again.
Yes, it's great to see you again. Let's talk. Why is it important to have, with regard to manifesting, why is it important to have an awareness of your energy at any given time and maybe even at every given time?
Well, I think, Judy, having an awareness is absolutely crucial. And your energy, managing your energy, for want of a better description, I could say managing your feelings or your emotions. And sometimes they are quite difficult to manage. But so say, for instance, if you get up in the morning and you're feeling really tired and you're feeling really down, and then you go downstairs and you trip over the cat, and then you put the kettle on to make tea and you boil, you burn your hand, and it can be a rolling process of small catastrophes that carry on throughout the day. And that's because you've started the day off in the wrong vibration. And so when we are, because we're all energy beings, as we talked about this more in depth on the in the summit, didn't we? That we're all energy beings, and that we are consistently emitting an energy, a vibration, a frequency. And when we're emitting a negative or low vibrational frequency, we attract to us other things that are also on a low vibrational frequency. And so what's very important for us to do is to work at raising our vibration, raising up our frequency, exactly, so that we attract things and people on a higher frequency.
Well, I can say that this happened to me this morning.
Yeah.
Because I have to say that the work of life will sometimes wear you down, and you have to be aware of that. You have to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
And I woke up and had a trip over the cat, although in my house it's a dog day. And I felt very out of control. But I think what happened was I began to just, what I did to get away from the wrong energy vibration and into a higher one was I just started to do a little something. And then, just started a little bit, and I gave myself a time to sit with that and let go of some of it. And now I'm manifesting good things because here I am talking to you. So.
Fantastic.
I just wanted to illustrate your point. It does.
Thank you. Yes. And, all it takes sometimes is that little shift. And I think it's really important for the viewers to know that they are in charge of how they're feeling. We're not victims in this life. I know sometimes we feel like we are. And I know I did for many years. And that was before I learned that I had so much control over my life.
Yes.
And we don't always have control over the things that occur, but what we do have control over is how we respond to those things. And and having just that split second of thinking, okay, this has happened, how am I going to deal with this, how am I going to respond to this, rather than immediately going into reaction and blurting out something and getting angry, and that then causes the other person that you're having the conflict with to get more angry, and so it goes on. And so I think if we are aware of certainly how we feel when we first wake up in the morning, and if you don't feel too good, think perhaps, why is that? And look at what we can then do, because the thoughts that we have create the way we feel. It's that simple. So, if you're feeling bad, check in with yourself and think, I don't feel great today. Okay, well, what have I been thinking about? What am I thinking about right now? And if it's when you've just woken up, the the 10 minutes before we go to sleep at night are so crucial to think nice thoughts, positive thoughts, set intentions for the following day, because those thoughts, if they're, you know, bad thoughts, will replay in your subconscious for up to 6 hours whilst you're sleeping.
Oh,
And so
wow.
then you can wake up thinking you feel really rubbish, but you don't really know why. And it can be because of what you were thinking about just before you went to sleep. That's been replaying over and over in your subconscious whilst you've been sleeping, because the subconscious mind never sleeps.
That's great advice, and it's a great tool for people that concretely can use.
Yeah.
10 minutes,
Yeah.
perhaps focus
So
on gratitude. Go ahead.
yes, I get my clients to write 5 things that they're grateful for just before they're about to fall asleep. And then once they've got those things in their mind, you know, those things will be replaying over and over. And
That's
we can all think of 5 things we're grateful for, can't we? You know,
Yeah,
even if things are pretty bad, you can come up with 5 that you can be grateful for, even if it's, you know, running water in the shower, or, you know, a comfortable bed to sleep in, those sorts of things.
exactly. The experience you're having right in that moment. You know,
Yeah.
I'm tired, I'm weary. I'm grateful that I have this place to be. So that's really good advice. I love
Mm,
that.
mm,
Going to do
mm.
it tonight. Okay, we also talked a little bit about how you mentioned this. This is what you said. This is a really interesting quote. We are all manifesting every minute of every day. Can you speak into that? How are we doing that? That's exciting and scary at the same time.
It is. It is exciting, and it is also scary. But I think when we realise that we are probably, I know I was for so many years, and I'm sure you have, Judi, as well, that I was an unconscious manifester. I was an unconscious creator. So I was creating all this stuff in my life unconsciously, because I wasn't being present, because I wasn't thinking, okay, what am I thinking about? What do I want to think about? What are my aims and goals for this week, this today, next month, next year? You know, what am I aiming for? What do I actually want to occur in my life? Instead of worrying about all the things that you don't want to happen, which is what most people do, according to the research. Most people tend to worry and be fearful of all the things that they don't want to happen.
Absolutely. That is exactly how we roll as
Yeah.
humans. And I love your advice that you become conscious, take a
Mm,
look, become aware. What am I thinking? How am I living my life? Great.
yeah.
And you know,
Yeah.
and when you say that we're all manifesting every minute, that increases the determination. I know, just when I listen to you talk, for me um, to do it right,
Yeah.
because there is a ramification.
Yes.
That,
Yeah.
right?
Well, you know, our life, your life today, Judi, and my life today is what we've thought about in the last week and the last month and the last year. And so we're living now the manifestation, because there is a time delay between, you know, wishing and setting our intention for something, and
Absolutely.
in the physical universe of it, you know, the law of gender and so on, it takes time for it to actually manifest. And so we are now the products of what we've been manifesting over the past few weeks and few months and few years.
So true.
And so, you know, today is a really good time to start to take charge of what you're thinking about.
So,
And if you are constantly worrying and thinking about what you don't want, then write that down, flip it around, write the list of the opposite thing, and then concentrate on that.
another good concrete exercise that listeners can
Yeah.
utilize. Thank you. Thank you.
Pleasure.
And
Pleasure.
for those listeners out there who want to hear more from Angela, she did a beautiful interview full of wonderful information to help in manifesting the life that you want to live. And that is on the Daring Dancer Summit. and you can find out through Angela Caine how to sign up for that summit and be an attendee virtually, and it's completely free of charge. So lots of gifts in that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Judi. It's been a pleasure as always chatting to you. And
Bye,
I will talk
Angela.
to you soon.
Great.
Bye.
Sounds good. Bye-bye.